Peeking out towards mid very early on. Does drop out, get right. That's going to be the mad advantage tilted towards Envy right off the bat. NiP now 4 members left trying to make their way out on towards this A site. It's going to be Pith next to fall as he pushes out a Squeaky. MBK does shut him down. It's Existo to find 2. Going to be opening up this site with the pistol. Forest as well, doing some work. Finds 2 frags of his own. And now it's all on Sixer. On the rotate, does have a USP in hand as he pushes on up. Bomb's going down. He just goes for the rush. Tries to shut down the bomb plant and ultimately pays the price for it. The brunt of it, this could bode to be very bad. That Molotov going to displace them on the site. They're all kind of cramped together. So it could be frags of plenty here. No nades for the side of NiP that they can't make work with this cluster. Frags going back and forth. Ultimately, it's a 3-on-3. 2 players left alive on site. Happy shuts down 1. Finds himself a second. He's looking for Python. He gets taken down as Nady's trying to split out through Squeaky as well. Happy does find the first, but Garrett's able to drop Apex. It's a 4-on-4. Rotate already underway, and they're making quick work of this A site. Holders Happy and Kenny both fall. Sixer in mid gets taken down as well. And to opt to hold this angle. 3 players for EnVyUS right now over towards B. NiP, please don't just go walking into a site blind like you did last time, because they have stacked B once again. This time, Happy and MBK, the M4 and the Deagle, tasked with trying to hold that A site. Rotate coming through very preemptively, but as they lose Sixer, you can already see the effect that's had. EnVyUS, they doubt themselves and end up rotating both Kenny and Apex back in towards that B site. So it's a 2-1 split. Whilst they have MBK in mid, and he gets tagged down low as well. Forest putting in some work on the back of this UMP. And Flash does allow safe passage out towards mid. He's going to try and go for the peek out of vents. And Kenny, oh, he spotted you. Good night, my sweet prince. Kenny gets taken down. Apex falls as well as Freiberg and Forest. They combine to open up that B site. It's a 2-on-5, and Bomb should be going down any minute now.
Yeah, quite a bit of damage done, and they still have the rifle, but really Happy doesn't want to bet too much on this. Can sort of hope in the next round that he's able to be a little bit sneaky and just keep it in as well. MBK, he has some Kevlar behind that Deeg, so may as well just take that into the next round as well. I don't think Happy's quite done yet. May look to just try and catch a player off, because, well, the difference between just having an M4 and having an M4 with an AK combined is very, very different, and it would definitely help them out in future rounds. But what looked like will be a pretty poor start from NiP after losing that second round. They've managed to basically fix all the problems they had, and, well, they'll get their good T start after all.
Away from the rest of his team, as you would expect, and, well, it's going to be smoke set in towards mid. Bit of a fake coming out here as the rest of NiP slowly but surely push up through Squeaky and out of A main. Happy's going to make the call as the Molotovs start raining on through. Might be able to find 1, but he's going to get dropped. No impact here on that rifle. Forest making his way out, earns $600 for defeating MBK over towards Forklift, leaving this now in a 3-on-5. Apex able to find 1. Forest goes down, but it's only an SMG taken out of the hands of NiP for the time being.
Yeah, just a smart decision, really. Forest just
hitting in through mid, going on aggressive pushes. They are a nice combination to have up at this A site, and it looks like we might get a chance to see a little bit of that coming into fruition now. Forest going to be going for the peak. Kenny is just waiting, and they're just so close to peeking out onto each other. Oh no, Kenny gets flashed out. Forest comes up trumps. It's the frag to kick things off. MBK's able to find 1 to refrag it back into a 4-on-4 as the take comes underway.
Yeah, Forest off to an amazing start in this game so far. Happy will actually get tagged by the Flames. I think that will give his position away. They should know roughly where he is, and they're all looking in that direction. Happy, well, not having any luck in this game so far, and everybody falls at once. Exist again, and well,
is ready though, starts to shut that down before anything can happen on the back of it. Get right falls at A. Freiberg in mid, the only hope. Gonna find 1, finds 2. He could be the savior of the Swedes here as he pushes up in through Z, looking for a second. Sixer goes in for the peak, he falls on back. Tries to reconvene at mid, does good damage. He's gonna get tagged down low though, and it's Pith pushing out towards this A site. Happy finds Freiberg, but Pith finds Happy. It's the most intense game of hide and seek you've ever seen, and Pith is the victor. It's a 1 versus 2 now. Bomb goes down. Well, they're going to be coming in for the road to Apex and Sixer. Tasked with trying to retake the site. They have plenty of utility to play around with. A Molotov on Pith to hold this back. Time's ticking away. He's trying to play this one smart, making his way around red. He wants to try and turn this into just 2 1-on-1 engagements. Spots out the first, but he's still got Apex to contend with. He might find Sixer, but ultimately the trade comes through, and that's going to be the defuse for EnVyUS here. 3-8 as they find themselves another round.
In the form of Apex, so it could be a decent position to actually try and take over. Get right will go into mid as well through the vent. I'm not going to be able to spot anyone out. Now, from the Envy point of view, they haven't seen anybody in a while, even after their aggression, so they're expecting the B-side. Forest just gets away with that one. I think he must have been legged, and he takes down Kenny in the meantime. Not the most helpful position. However, Sixer should be able to grab that orb, so at least that will remain in play. is he going to take the same peak?
Oh, get right. Just rips the head off of Sixer there. Happy trying to hold the cross, able to find one. Once again, playing these positions where he can really only find one frag apiece. And now it's all on Apex. He's on the site alone. No one else here to help him out. Finds him in a 1 versus 3.
Actually, 2 players somewhat over towards Forklift. Of course, they have the player above as well to have a little bit of a crossfire, but with a lot of utility, a lot of nades being expended over towards A, the push doesn't look like it's confirmed as of yet. NBK catches one over towards mid. Wild jump comes in from Pith, and he's finished off as well. NBK looking to try and close this round down, but Exist is there to trade. And now with 20 seconds left on the clock, the push looks like it has to go towards this A site. They have no other choice.
Yeah, they have to try and push this A site.
If you take this, they still have a chance to qualify.
Yeah, I mean, NiP, they still have to face off against that mouse later on, but, I mean, yeah, like you say, if they could take this, it is the step in the right direction that they need. Nice little run boost to start things off, but that's a perfect analogy for my existence. You know, they do it. It looks so good, and then they mess it up. Forest, meanwhile, just lining them up, knocking them down. MBK and Apex quick to try and refrag that out. Get right able to find one, but Happy on the lurking from mid, trying to do the damage here. Has his Glock in burst mode. Switches things out to the USP, comes up close, and firing shots left and right, but everyone's missing each other here. And now the flashes for raining on through. A nice shot from Happy, but Pith there to return. It's a 1-on-1. Pith has 100 HP. Bombs dropped out in the open, and MBK not 100% sure where Pith is here on the site. Smoke goes out to block that avenue of approach off, and now he only has to watch this one angle. Should be NiP's round, but you never know.
Yeah. Pith going to go over towards headshot, and well, it's proclaimed that for a very reason. MBK has a good opportunity to hit that cranium, and while we look towards... Oh, so close. Actually, with the Glock, manages the dink. It's going to come down to just a bullet or two now, waiting to see. We'll actually take this on MBK. He's going to get close and personal. This is where the Glock reigns supreme. Pith trying to spam away, but can't quite find the headshot, and eventually gets it. Very, very close round, but it's
the extra mobility. MBK boosted on up. Tries to spot something in mid. Get right playing close. It's going to get tagged down, but does come up first in that aim duel. Takes out MBK. It's $600 farmed up on the MP9 already. And now Pith playing over here towards the quad area. Actually playing MBK. And well, Kenny S going to be able to punish him there. Looking for a second frag as well, but it's Happy to get it. Exist falls in this A site. Gets completely demolished. We can already see the bomb making its way downtown now. Freiburg does rotate up the truck, but not in time to stop that bomb plant.
No, I don't think Happy expected a second, but it doesn't matter. He's hitting all of the shots at the moment, and now it's down to Get Right and Freiburg. Make it just Freiburg. Going to be pushing in to try and do something, and a 5-7. Other than that, it's a pretty basic buy. Forest hoping that Happy will walk into this crosshair, and he's going to go through the smoke, spamming, hoping that he can find something, but there's nothing in that sort of avenue just yet. Happy pushing through, however, will be taken down by the stack. The only problem is he was just sort of the decoy, as everybody else in his team will now push A.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. When you kill Happy, you can guarantee that EnVyUS are nowhere near him. So already the rotate coming on through up towards this A site. Pit takes out Kenny. Now things are looking quite dangerous here for EnVyUS, as they have lost 2 players, 3 left alive. It's MBK in from mid to try and switch things up. Does good damage. Exist falls, as does Freiburg. Exist pushing through the smoke. I don't think they saw this one coming. Going to pick up 2 frags. It's all on Get Right. He's going in sneaky beaky like, but it wasn't meant to be. As MBK
into positions, Apex looking for those entry frags, and he will find it. Another one, but traded. Pith gets one back.
Oh, Kenny gonna be able to drop out Pith. That gets that return, and as Get Right comes in on the flank, he's joined, of course, by Forest. It's Freiburg in from mid to be the second prong to this attack. You can already see Forest now going for a very long rotate to rejoin Freiburg. Get Right, the only player pushing through A main. It's been a very long time, though. The forward position here, they're going to know it's the case. Sixer does get dropped out of the equation, and Kenny, he tries to land the no-scope, but he can't quite get it. It's all on MBK, 1 versus 3. He's playing over towards quad, goes for the peak, but Forest not going to give him the satisfaction. It's going to go 7-13 as NiP, they pick that one up, despite a very convincing A-site take there from EnVyUS. Well, as he notifies his position, I don't think they're going to be expecting Get Right and Freiburg to be combining in towards mid. Kenny, no, doesn't expect it. Get Right looking for number 2, but Apex quick to return. A nice 180 on the spot, pivot around and find that frag. It's a 3-on-3 now, and this B site going to be locked down, meaning they're going to head up towards A. It's Pit to hold things down. Does have the Dragon Lore. So he rails one through Apex, looking for a second, and nearly lands that shot as well. They continue the aggression. Suddenly, they're regretting this decision a little bit. Pit, as he's just locking it down. You can see Freiburg from Truck increases the pressure that much more. Happy and NBK backs against the wall. They have to try and frag. Happy does get one, as does NBK. It's a 1 versus 1, but Forest finishes it off with a nice shot in the M4. It's going to be a 7. Look at this right now from NB. They're going to be finding that opening frag. It was only Pit to hold things down. Get Right has to rotate on up. He's able to get one. Tries to fall on back. Looks for number 2. And Apex, he's looking like he's willing to give it to him. Does get tagged down low. Get Right has to fall on back as well. And that smoke covers his retreat. The rotate already inbound. And Apex and Get Right both injured respectively. Now we can see the retake underway. It's Happy on this lurk though. He can do so much damage, but they do hear him, and Exist has him trapped. Flash goes out, might be able to get one frag on the back of it, but Happy, his aim isn't holding true. Suddenly this flank not looking too ideal, but it has wasted so much time. As Freiburg chimes in with one under Kenny, it's Sixer and Apex to hold things down, and Sixer's doing a brilliant job of it. He doesn't need Apex, who some people consider, just this fragging machine. It's all Sixer to hold down the site. Finally gets dropped. Now it's just Apex. He tries jumping up. Exist goes for the spray, and no, I'm outraged. We ought to be seeing Happy kick things off, and well, it's going to be Forest first to fall. He loses his head, and as a result, now Freiburg burning to death, tries going for the peak. He will burn, but he does find the frag. It's 3 on 4, and Get Right playing up close and personal in this smoke, just ready and waiting for EnVyUS to try and make their way on in now. And as the flash goes out, might provide him with the cover he needs, but instead opting to fall on back. Molotov's raining into the site, and it does tag up NBK a little bit there. Bomb's going to be going down there. They have the man advantage. Bomb is ticking away. No kits in sight for NiP. Happy on the lurk as well, just shutting down any potential of splitting in through vents. It's looking like a save is going to be on the cards here.
Yeah, probably the right decision to make. They don't want to really just go balls to the walls and run straight in and just try and challenge in an unnecessary position. Almost caught out, but Get Right, he will manage to keep his rifle with 10 HP. Now, in terms of the next round, I think it has been a couple in a row for Envy, so they should be able to get some sort of a buy on the board, but the more players they lose, the less likely that becomes.
There we go, as the bomb detonates. They've stacked 3 players over here towards the A site. Could end up being a good read in the end. Happy does drop out. Get Right on his lurk in through mid. The rest of EnVyUS, though, use this opportunity to push out onto A and Exist. He falls as well. Kenny taking up Hit, the lone A anchor, meaning that Freiburg and Forest both have to fall on back and save. It's going to go 12-14, and EnVyUS looking like they could take this.
Yeah, after the first half, that didn't really seem like much of an option, and even after losing the pistol as well. You have to remember, they didn't win the pistol. They did win the 4-spy round afterwards, but they've lost both pistols at this point, and it is getting a little bit worrying. Forest isn't having as much of an impact as he was previously, and I think that's really showing. Obviously, it's much more easy to sort of put your team in your Dora Explorer backpack and try and drag them over the line on the T side. On the CT side, it's a different position altogether. You need to work as a team, and I think a lot of players have sort of begun to fall off. Freiburg wasn't really having a good game anyway, but it was just sort of saved by the fact that the rest of the team were. And, lining up.
Yeah, Envy this time loading almost all their eggs in one basket, with the exception of Happy, and as he falls in mid, they do lose their lurk. Exist revealing their hand, using the auto sniper to drop out Apex. It's a 3 on 5, and they walk into a stacked A site. Sixer doesn't care about that, drops out Pit, who's had very little impact over towards A. Get Right falls as well. The nade in from Freiburg is able to rectify that and get the trade. It's a 2 on 3, but the daddy of EnVyUS is still very... saying that, no, never mind. Daddy is very much dead. And now this can actually create a lot of confusion because Happy's such a dedicated lurk player. So having Apex in this position is interesting. Sixer and Happy both get taken down early on, and oh no, bomb's been dropped over in Checkers. They're just being cut down like lambs to the slaughter here. Apex able to find one, but that's going to be it. It's Pit to fall once again over towards A. He hasn't got a break since playing that A site. And now Kenny tries pushing on up, but Get Right going to be able to eliminate him. It's all on Apex here. 1 versus 4. Bomb very much firmly in the grasp of the Swedes. It's going to be tricky. I guess Apex is the man to get it done.
Yeah, well, he's going to have to find entry frags for days if he's going to be able to do anything here. And Forest, well, the man to pretty much take this one over the line. A triple kill for him. Ends on 33 and 18. A stand-up performance once again. I think that's been said.